Hello, hello, here live. How are you guys? We are talking about some things today. Most importantly, let's talk about it. It's NXT Halloween Havoc. Yes, NXT Halloween Havoc will be live tonight on this Saturday. Let's talk about that real fast. What do we think about Soruka? Is this fake? We shall talk about it. We shall talk about it. Is Soruka faking it? Is she actually injured? Who knows? Who knows? I think she could be faking it for storyline. I mean, I don't think it's that bad like they're implying it. But who knows? Who knows? We have that going on. A lot of people feel like she will turn heel eventually. I don't know if she will turn heel, but a lot of people are assuming she will turn heel. Oh, I hate this because it never shows my full body, unfortunately. But hello. Let me adjust. Give me 1 second. Hello, hello. But we will talk about it. Hey, how are you, Sydney? How are you? We are talking about it. Do you think Soruka, do you think her injury is fake? Do you think it's real? Do you think they are making it more than it is? So Black Monroe, like you stated, will be new champion, and Soruka does not need to be dethroned if she loses the title by not getting pinned, right? Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Let's talk about it. NXT, we have Saturday Collision going on as well. So if you are not an NXT fan, you also have NXT Collision. I'm sorry, AEW Collision to watch as well. I just said if you're not a fan, and then I say NXT Collision. Clearly tired. But we have that going on as well. AEW Collision. We do have Ace Austin finally fighting. It's been over a month, right? He made his debut against Ricochet. Seen him backstage. Really haven't seen anything since. So we feel we finally will see him live and in action. Hey, Paul, we're talking about whatchamacallit. I see I'm getting blurry a little bit. We are talking about what's her name? Soruka and her injury, if that is legit. Again, we're talking about that's legit. Sydney thinks that Blake Monroe will win, which is kind of storyline, so she doesn't lose her championship fairly. Who knows? But we have a lot going on tonight with Halloween Havoc. You all know we are going to see some TNA people. They will be involved. They've been involved mostly with the NXT on a weekly basis, I will say. Weekly because it happens a lot. It's not a one-time thing. It's not once a month. At this point, it's every week. So, getting a little tired of that, I'll be honest. It's almost like NXT can't push their own stars. They have to have Evolve people. Now they're having AAA people. I thought the whole point of NXT Invasion was to have a face-off, but clearly not, because we will have Leon and Leon Slater and Javon. They will team up. So, sorry. This NXT TNA thing is going to be clearly a weekly basis thing. So, thought it was going to be special occasions, but clearly it's not special occasions. It's a weekly thing at this point. Some people feel like Trick Williams may win his championship back and be a 3-time NXT champion. I think he would make history because I think that is the first time someone would actually be a 3-time NXT champion. Is that something you want to see Trick Williams win back his title? Some are saying if he does not win, he's clearly going to go to the main roster. They've been saying that for a while now, that he's going to go to the roster, Trick Williams. Let's gossip about that. I don't feel like he is going to the main roster. We also have Oba, Femi. You guys are also whatever. Give me 1 second. Also, that is being rumored that he would go to the main roster. I don't really care anymore at this point after they got rid of Wes Lee, someone I was a huge fan of. Really don't care anymore that much with who's going on the main roster because the one I wanted to got released. But we shall see what happens. Enough about NXT. Let's talk about something else real fast. AEW still with the decline in ratings. What will help them go up? I don't know if these tag team matches, these $1,000 matches at this point will do anything. We have seen it time and time again, and still the ratings aren't going up because no one wants to see these tag matches every week. Let me do this though. So Ruka, how old is she? Since we were talking about her, I do want to talk about her because she gets injured a lot. It seems she's 26. She is young. But let's do this real fast since we are talking about her. Give me 1 second. Again, I'm new to this. But since we're talking about her, let's do this. Okay. I think I'm getting a hold of this. Oh, I didn't know, Poe. I did not know that she was mixed. Do you mind telling us what she's mixed with? And please like, it does help. But I did not know that she was mixed. That's a good fact to learn about her. What does she have? Brazilian in her a little bit? So, speaking of, put them right in the middle. Put them in the hot seat. So again, I'm learning this, but I hope you guys can see the two ladies. There you go. You see her with her NXT North American Championship, and then you also see Zarya in the background. Okay, thank you. I did not want to assume that she was mixed with black, because you know that would have been the first thing I would have guessed. But okay, thank you. Thank you so much for telling us that. Okay, so she's mixed. So she's not fully Caucasian. She is mixed. A lot of people would think she's Caucasian. I thought she was a little Brazilian, to be honest with you. So when you said mixed with black, that kind of surprised me. But I always thought she was Brazilian, something in that nature. Okay. So let's do this. Let me get this out and do some predictions for Halloween Havoc. So let me do some predictions. Give me 1 second. Let me get the card open. Do want to put it on the screen as well. So again, new to this, but hey, I want to make the stream a little bit better. So let's put up the card real fast. NXT Halloween Havoc. It will be on Peacock. Please remember that NXT pay-per-views will remain on Peacock. So please do not go on ESPN Plus or don't use your VPN because you will not need it tonight because again it will be on Peacock. If you still have that, I know a lot of people have canceled their subscriptions basically saying the WWE shit's not on there no more. Yeah, the NXT stuff is though. Hard to be a WWE fan, as you see, because you have to have multiple services to watch this stuff. So let's get down to it. I know someone made a photo, at least, of the whole card. So let's do this. Okay, I found a picture. And now we are going to put them on the hot seat. Let's go. Let's go. Put it in the hot seat. That is what I'm calling this, the hot seat. You get in the middle when we're talking about you. So, here we go. Make that a little bit smaller. So here we go. Ooh. Okay, so we have the championship, Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints. I do think with this match right here, we're going to have Ricky Saints retain. Am I saying his name right? What was his old name? Ricky Saints. Oh, Starks. Okay, I am saying it right. Just wanted to make sure. Because there was a point where I was calling Mariah May still Mariah May when we clearly know it's Blake Monroe. Okay, so then we have JC versus what? Tatum? Isn't that her name? JC, I feel like is going to retain. I don't feel like Tatum is going to be the one that's going to dethrone her. Sorry. I mean, she has a lot of momentum. She has been part of NXT for a while now, so it's a given she should win the title, but I don't feel like this is her night. Sorry. So Ruka is biracial with an African-American father and a European-American mother. Her father is the musician Paul A. Hampton, and her mother is Sandy A. Hampton. They got NBA on Peacock now, too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't really watch NBA that much. I used to watch it as a child. Maybe even as a teenager. Go Pistons, clearly. Michigan, grew up in. I do see one of the Chauncey Billups, I say he's going through court for fraud. Grew up with people like him, Ben Wallace, things of that nature. I only like Kalon Hayes, I think that's his name, the little light-skinned boy. I sometimes try to go to basketball games, maybe once a year, even though I don't know the team. And I remember Kalon Hayes, he caught my eye. He was very handsome, and then I started following his career since then, seeing him live. I think he's no longer part of the Pistons. No, I know that for a fact. He's not part of the Pistons no more. Okay, so who else do we have? The Hardy Boys versus Dark State. Feel like the Hardy Boys are not going to lose their titles that fast. We have Ethan Page versus El Hijo D. Dr. Wager Jr. I feel like Ethan Page. Here I go again, but this is what I'm talking about. Why is this person from AAA fighting on an NXT pay-per-view? Why isn't he on AAA show? Why does he need to be on an NXT show? So again, makes no sense, but I guess they don't have their own stars, so they have to rely on this shit. So we have Ethan Page versus a AAA person. They're going to fight. Ethan's going to retain. Then we have, of course, the TNA Superstars, who are the NXT champions. So now we have some TNA people on the NXT card. The Hardys will win. Again, so much outside noise involved in NXT. It's kind of getting boring after a while, always having outsiders. Okay, speaking of more of this outside bullshit, now we have Mr. What is this? Let me get this out. I can't read that. Give me 1 second. But again, this is what I'm talking about this outside bullshit again. Because now we have Leon Slater, a TNA superstar. Yup, a TNA star is on an NXT pay-per-view. Because again, NXT cannot book a show with just NXT talent anymore. They always have to have AAA, Evolve, TNA. So here we go. As usual, somebody from TNA has to be involved somehow. So we have Leon Slater and Javon Evans versus the AAA stars. Again, we cannot book our own shows with just our stars. We have to depend on main roster AAA, TNA, because this is no longer the black and gold era where we can book our stars. We have to heavily rely on other people. So we have AAA stars Mr. Ngana and Laz Parks. They will be fighting on NXT. Again, really don't care about this because I like NXT for NXT. I like TNA for TNA. Sometimes, special occasions, here and there. Okay, cool. I want to watch that. But, no, I don't want to see this every time. Outsiders. Call me when NXT is about NXT. And not about TNA and AAA and all that other bullshit. Okay. Feel like Blake Monroe, she will win that match. Zarya losing the title really won't mean anything to her because, again, it wasn't even her title to lose. She was just put in this position. I will feel like once she loses, she will go crazy. I don't know. I feel like Zoruka will interfere. I feel like she will interfere somehow. I feel like she will, to be honest. Okay, let me do this. Give me 1 second. Something else I wanted to look up, some gossip. So let's look up some wrestling gossip real fast. And happy Saturday, by the way. How are you guys? Wrestling gossip. Oh, let's talk about this real fast. Jey Uso in his career. We thought that he was going to have some momentum this Friday. Again, I feel like it's only one Uso that can shine, and that is clearly right now Jey Uso. Jey Uso got, well, so far in 2025, he has gotten the most disliked video on YouTube for WWE. Him winning the Battle Royal. Some may think it's because him getting pushed, it's super pushed. Some might think it's due to him betraying his brother. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows why he got so many dislikes? I feel like people are tired of seeing the same stuff, so it's gotten boring at this point. People have gotten tired of the same people getting pushed. A lot of people want to see Drew McIntyre dethrone Cody Rhodes, which we all know he's not. But a lot of people want to see something different, so we shall see. We did have a story about AI allegedly now writing the script. That's a little scary. Yeah, thank you for that comment. It does look like a Worlds Collide show. I think you're saying that because they have so many different people from different promotions all on the show. So yes, it does kind of look like that because again, I don't even know if you can see my little pointer when I use this thing. Again, I'm new to this, but maybe when I watch back, I can see if it actually shows this. But yes, I do see what you're talking about because again, we have the Hardy Boys who are TNA people. They're on the NXT show. Then we have these AAA people fighting a TNA star, Leon. Okay, you could say, okay, well, the TNA stars are the NXT champions. That's why they're on the NXT show. Okay, you got me. Okay. So what about Leon Slater? What is he doing on the NXT show? He's not defending his belt. By the way, why would he defend his belt on NXT when he's a TNA star? But I progress. I guess they're doing it anyways. Him defending it against an NXT star. But this pay-per-view, he's not defending his belt. So again, why is he why is he on the NXT show? Don't know. Devon Evans, he's the only one that would make sense since he is a NXT star, but clearly they have these two AAA people that just show up for some odd reason. So again, this is a lot of World Collide kind of thing. We're having a lot of people from different shows just showing up just because. Which to me makes it, you guys can't book your own stars. Shawn Michaels, I'm talking to him. He did block me already on X because I do express this on X. I'm very vocal. What's going on? I love NXT. I used to love watching NXT when it was the black and gold, even like the 2.0 era with Mandy Rose being the champion. I did enjoy that. Wesley, I enjoyed all of that. But again, this current NXT, TNA every week, AAA stars every week, main roster stars that come on a monthly basis, I don't really want to see this. So let's talk about The Miz reveals WWE's next two main event superstars. We're on Wrestling News. .co. Unfortunately, and please like it does help, but we have The Miz who's currently not being pushed that much. We do see his little storyline with Carmelo Hayes, but that's the only thing he really has going on right now. So he does say WWE veteran The Miz has identified the two current superstars he believes will become the next top faces of the company, Dominic Mysterio and Braun Breaker. Speaking on Kittle Things, The Miz expressed high praise for both performers. So I guess he doesn't have high praise for Carmelo Hayes, who he's teaming up with or feuding with. He currently has high praises for these two. Not saying that he's wrong, just a little bit surprising that he would not kind of put over the person he's been working with all this time. But it is what it is. Dominic Mysterio, I do like him. I do like his legacy that he's creating for himself. So I do like that. So let's see what else I want to gossip about on this Saturday. Again, Collision is going to be on too. I guess we can talk about this card so I can discuss it. Probably won't like it, but let's discuss it. The Collision card. So you know what I'm going to do? Like last time, I'm going to bring up the Collision card on the screen so we can see what will be on tonight. I bet you it's going to be a lot of tag team matches. Happy that Ace Austin match for him was announced, but again, I bet you there's going to be a lot of tag team matches or bullshit. So let's see. Still no Britt Baker. A lot of people think she's gone. Tony Khan recently said he does hope she does come on TV soon and is hoping to work with her again soon. Again, that really doesn't make any sense since you are the owner and you are the one that's in charge, but very odd for him to say that. This was very recent he said that, but it's very odd. Especially, again, since you are the one that is in charge. So what do you mean you want to work with her again? Is she refusing to, or is it you? So here we go. Let's talk about it. We do have the Collision thing, the card, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We have first the Young Bucks versus Jet Speed and Jurassic Express. Cannot be AEW without a multi-man match, clearly. So, what do I feel like? I feel like Jet Speed and the Jurassic Express will win. Because clearly, the Young Bucks and FTR don't really get along. I mean, I'm sure they get along in real life now. I do know they didn't get along allegedly back in the day, but they've been working with each other and they've been in the same backstage area for years at this point, so I'm sure they get along at this point. I guess this is supposed to be a selling point to us that actual AEW champion Adam Page will be live and we'll hear from him. Don't know what that's regarding, but okay. We have Pac versus Tomohiro Ishii. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I've seen him wrestle before. He's okay. Pac, he's okay. I guess this will be a decent match. Not really too excited to see this because what's the storyline, but I guess it will be a decent match. Tequila, I say her name wrong all the time. Tequila versus Mina. The one that just lost her AEW interim championship. Again, what's the storyline behind this? But really don't know. Is she a Ring of Honor person or not? Mina, she jumps from Ring of Honor to AEW to Ring of Honor to AEW, so I really don't even know what brand she's on. Okay, but I do feel like it'll be decent. Brian Keith versus Ace Austin. I hope Ace Austin wins, but this should be a good match. Again, what's the story? Really isn't one, but Ace Austin, excited to see him. Hook in singles action, not even promoting who he's going to fight because it's just, there's no storyline behind it. He's just going to fight somebody, so exciting, I guess. MXM TV casting call. I mean, that's exciting because I do like them and they're entertaining. So I do want to see, like, is somebody going to step up and join the group? That's exciting for real, and that's not even shade. I am really excited to see that at least. But again, the multi-tag team match, that's okay, I guess. Adam Hangman, the AEW champion, coming on, talking, don't know what he's going to talk about, so really not interested. The Pac versus Tomohiro Ishii, I guess that will be a decent match. Again, I don't know why they're fighting, but I guess it'll be decent. The ladies match, again, why are they fighting? But I guess it'll be decent. Ace Austin, want to see that. But that's your collision for tonight. Let's see what people are saying about the card. Let's see what people are saying under the post. Some people are like beggar match. I mean, people are just saying beggar matches or, oh, this should be a good match. Again, no one's talking about the storyline because at this rate, AEW doesn't have storylines that much. I mean, when they do have good storylines, it does go over. Kind of like the Timeless Tony Storm and the Mariah May, their feud. It was a cool story. A lot of people got behind it because it was storytelling behind it. So when they do actually put time into putting stories, it is decent. But again, when they just do these random tag team matches, these random single matches, it's kind of like, why do we care? But let's look at ratings that happened this week. Let's talk about ratings, since a lot of people like to talk about it. Raw viewership this week. Don't see nothing as of recent. I do know that with Netflix and things like that, it's a little hard. So I'm on wrestlenomics.com. Again, it doesn't really have a date, so I'm not sure how recent this is. October. See, again, I don't know how recent this is. It's not even showing me the date. So I don't know for Raw. Let's do NXT ratings since that's the show after it. Viewership this week. So PW Torch has reported that NXT this week. I think there was an NBA game. I do want to say that at least. The broadcast averaged 525,000 viewers compared to 690,000 the prior week, and 625,000 the week before that. The current 10-week rolling average is 646,000. Again, I thought there was an NBA game. I will say that, not excusing the ratings, but I think there was a game that could have interfered with the ratings. Again, it seems like they were on the higher 600s. Not really now. Tonight or this week, but we shall see what happens next week. I am wishing them the best. I am not rooting for NXT to do bad. I just hope they do better with the storytelling. Oh Lord, now I'm doing AEW viewerships and it says low viewership. Wednesday AEW television show averaged 477,000 viewers. Now that's below 500,000. That is embarrassing because this is your weekly highest rating show. This is their Monday Night Raw. This isn't no NXT developmental. We could say that could be Collision where we're expecting the low viewerships. But this right here is a prime example of the bullshit. Nobody cares about these no storyline matches flipping around with no purpose. I mean, we can go to the playground and just do flips all day if that's what we want to do. So, again, it's gotten boring. I can say that myself. I'm someone that defended the hell out of AEW for the longest because I like rooting for the underdogs, and we all know they're the underdogs because we have WWE, which is the highest wrestling promotion. Then we had TNA that was going downhill, but WWE is clearly helping them right now. Then we have them, that's the underdog that's also on TV. But they kind of do it to themselves with the way they book the shows. Like bullshit all the time. We're always getting the same tag team matches, the same feuds, if we want to call it that. We still have the Hurt Syndicate versus, what are these people's names with Ricochet? Let me get this right. The Demand. So we have the Demand versus the Hurt Syndicate, and this has been going on over a month at this point. So a lot of people are just tired of it. They're tired of the same stuff happening every week, and this is embarrassing. I hope they do better because I do want them to shine. I want them to do great, but again, this is embarrassing. Okay, let's look up TNA Impact viewership. I don't even think they can tell us the ratings for that, but let's look. Yeah, it's not really listed anywhere on PW Torch or any website. They don't really post the ratings for TNA. Okay, so what's after TNA? Okay, SmackDown ratings. SmackDown just happened yesterday, so I doubt it. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours. Yeah, it hasn't came out yet. So the only ratings we really had so far were NXT and AEW. Both of the ratings went down. We do know there's a new rating system that a lot of people are saying that's ruining wrestling. The new rating systems to see how many people actually watch and put in watch hours and incorporating that into the viewerships. Now I don't think it's no longer where if you just click on it and you watch it for 10 minutes, they consider you a viewer now. I feel like now they're doing it like if you stay and you watch for at least 30 minutes, then they kind of consider you a viewer. I think now this new rating system, they're now trying to get rid of casual viewers, people that are just looking for a brief minute and then turning the channel, or someone that had the channel on before Dynamite came on, had the shit, came back and turned the channel because they're like, I don't want to watch this shit. I think that's the new rating system. I'm not sure, but something has changed with the rating systems. Don't know how to explain it because I don't know myself. I'm not that fully educated, but I feel like that's what happened from what I gathered. Let's talk about some more wrestling news before I get off. I am going to lay down soon. I don't feel well. Paige, aka Saraya, one of her signs have been taken away. Oh, I can get rid of this because I'm talking about somebody else in the hot seat. So, let me do this though. It has been taken away. And I hate to say this about Paige, and I don't mean no harm when I say this. But you know what? Let's get to it. Because I feel for her. I really feel for her. Because you can tell how desperate she wants to get signed back to WWE. You can tell like she's really, 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 really trying to get in their good graces again. So let me put this up soon. You know, I try to do my tags. I don't really know how to do my tags. I don't even know if my thumbnail's showing. Again, I'm new to this, but I do want to show this though. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. And thank you. Happy Saturday to those that came in. Please like. It does help. But I do want to get this on. I don't think it's going to let me put this because it's not a GPG. Of course not. It's not. I will find the photo. Or you know what? I may just go on her Twitter. Because she did respond to this, and this is what I'm talking about. You can tell that Saraya really wants WWE to hire her back. She's very desperate at this point, because this is all she posts about, or all she responds to is someone talking about WWE. Because, like, this is an example, and I wish I could share my screen. Like, somebody, Reggie Hobbyist. Does anyone else remember how cute she was when she debuted in WWE? What the fuck happened? That was October 23rd. Someone tweeted that. Saraya responded on her page. Well, I'm 33 and not 19. Anyway, show us what you look like. We're all curious. Again, he mentions WWE. She responds. A lot of people mention AEW or how she was done dirty in AEW or how they want her back in AEW and this time they do things right. She never responds to any of those tweets. She ignores it. She will respond if you mention WWE because, again, she's trying to get back in WWE. So now she's talking about, you know, other things. Like, I know, shocker, she's talking about, you know, posting pictures in her current projects. And again, I hate this for her because she's way more than WWE. She's an icon to me. She had her own movie about her. First ever NXT champion, youngest Divas champion. She cannot be erased from WWE, but she is bigger than that. And then we had Oakland Mondu, which said they took my don't take my sign, but they couldn't take my shirt. Saraya, She reposted it. Again, something about WWE, so of course she's going to repost it. Love you, Mama. Happy birthday. Again, that was October 19th. October 18th, thoughts. And somebody showed a picture of a WWE sign, how it was getting taken away of a page sign at a WWE Raw event. So someone said thoughts, October 18th. Quazo, Quaso, and he tagged Saraya. Saraya, I don't want anybody getting in trouble on my behalf. Very sweet to show the love nonetheless. It's amazing the support I still have in the wrestling world. Means the world to me. Again, she chooses to respond to this shit because she's trying to get her job back in WWE. So anytime you mention WWE, she will respond real fast. If you mention AEW, she'll ignore it. So let's do this real fast. I am not tech savvy, so I do not know how to screenshot on my MacBook. So I have to Google real fast so I can screenshot this and put it on the big screen. So give me 1 second. No, I don't want a news article on how to do this. Taking a screenshot, Shift Command 3. Okay, Shift Command 3. Oh, wait a minute, where'd it go? Okay. Shift, I don't even know, Command 3. I'm sorry, I'm trying to, oh, okay, it is taking the screenshots. It's just not appearing. Okay. Okay, so I took my screenshot. How do I know where I say this? I'm really trying to show this. You know what? Okay. I think I may get the gist of this soon. Okay, the screenshot is now in my way. I can't get rid of this screenshot. Okay, move. Okay, share image. Okay. Oh, I am not tech savvy. This is so horrible. Add to photos. I don't want to add to photos. Hey Melissa, how are you? How are you? We are talking about Paige right now. Thank you so much for coming. We're no longer talking about AEW. I'm trying to get rid of that and show the screenshot of what I'm talking about, but I don't really know how to find the screenshot. Okay. Oh, this is going to take a moment. I am so sorry, but again, I don't do this much. Desktop, screenshot. Okay, I guess it saves on my desktop. Okay, yes, I found it. Takes me a minute. So, a little choppy because it's so big. And it's a screenshot. Oh, this is horrible. Because I'm on her page, but it doesn't, this screenshot is horrible. So, but hello, happy Saturday. But let me get a screenshot of the sign though. Okay. Ooh, these screenshots. Control, Shift 3, or Shift Control 3. No, Shift Command 3. Again, I don't know why the screenshots are showing up. Horrible, because when I when I screenshot it, it doesn't look like that. Let me make sure it looks different on the video. Maybe it just looks shitty on my view. But sometimes I look blurry, but then when I look on the video, I'm not. Dismissed. I do not want no advertisement at this time, baby. I do not want it, baby. I'm tired of your ads. It's gotten old. So, let me try one more time. Let me put it on the big screen and let me see. Because if it's really that horrible, I guess I'm not going to screenshot stuff if it shows up that bad. But let me watch. Let me look. I'm trying to watch. I'm sorry because I'm trying, like right now I'm going to. Okay, so this is just my side because this looks clear. Actually, now that I'm reading it, I didn't know it takes over the whole screen, and right now I'm actually looking at the screen. But okay, as you see, it's bright and it's covering even my face at this point. But as you see, I'm glad I had to look back at the video and I see that it's clear. But on my end, when I'm looking at the screen, it's very blurry. But then when I look on the YouTube, it's not as blurry. Just like it's not blurry when I first took the snippet. But again, on this Streamlab app, it looks blurry, but it's actually not blurry. Okay, so I'm glad I was able to confirm that by looking at the stream on YouTube real fast. So, as you see, here she goes with her shit. Again, she's really trying to get in their good graces. So she says, I don't want anybody getting in trouble on my behalf. Very sweet to show the love nonetheless. It's amazing the support I still have. So again, she has to respond to anybody that talks about WWE and her because she's trying to get her WWE job back. There's some speculations. Allegedly, WWE is upset with her with how much they invested in her ass. Again, first NXT champion, the youngest Diva champion, Dwayne the Johnson. They made a movie about this girl. Like, when they have Dwayne the Johnson, the fucking Rock, making a movie for you and making an appearance, that just shows how much they care. So, allegedly, WWE is very disappointed on how she just left the WWE. Yes, allegedly, she wanted to wrestle again, and they would not clear her because they were looking out for her safety. But AEW was looking out for her safety as well. Do not want to imply they weren't. But they ended up clearing her once they saw she could go. But her... and please like, it does help. But her going to AEW clearly put a bad taste in WWE's mouth. They clearly don't want anything to do with her. She's clearly trying to tweet things, agree with the fans so they can keep rooting for her to go back to WWE. So clearly, if they're rooting for you, you keep responding back. You hoping that WWE will sign you. Hey, the fans keep asking for me. I'm responding to them. You see the fans want this. Why don't you give the fans what they want? And I do want my job back, so please hire me back. That's what's going on with her right now. I will see her at Astronomicons. She will be there in April next year. That's a convention in Michigan. I usually go to it. She will be there, so I will pay my money to take a photo with her, of course. I am not ashamed to do that. But let me continue and show you this part. Again, she's tweeting about this as well. Okay, Shift Command 3. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So, see, I got to play around with this a little bit to get a hang of it. So, now let me go back to this. Oh my god, if I do it just like this, I'm going to be so happy. Yes! Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. So, here you guys go, and we can put it right here, and here you guys go. Here she goes again with her shit. Again, please hire me, please hire me, please hire me. That's what she's basically doing at this point. So, we do have this snippet. Again, this is coming from her timeline, her responding. So, she says, find me this guy too, ha ha ha. So, someone on SmackDown showing her name. Of course, she wants to go back to WWE. Responding real fast, hoping that the WWE people see her tweets, hoping that the wrestlers retweet it, hoping that the executives, I don't know where her thought process is, but again, clearly she does not want to go back to AEW. She does not want to go to TNA, clearly, because she could have signed there too. She clearly wants to go back to WWE, but something is going on. So enough about Paige and that situation. Again, I feel like she's bigger than WWE. It sucks that she's ignoring people that mention AEW because she's clearly just focused on WWE only. It just sucks that she feels like she's dry begging at this point for them to hire her back. But let's do some more news. Carmelo Hayes, babyface run. Don't think that's going to lead to anything at this point. We've been saying for a while now that he has not been pushed. And it's still a thing. I do feel bad for him because I know he's very talented. But again, we're not seeing that push. We're not seeing him go anywhere. It's unfortunate. We do have this Oscar drama. Yes, we have some Oscar drama, baby. And let me snippet this so you know what I'm reading. And if I start to get it like this, I'm about to start practicing, y'all. So I'm about to start doing it some more. So let me see. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Hey, I think I'm getting the hang. Give me a second. You see me getting excited because before... Hey, okay. So Asuka dismisses criticism from WWE Hall of Famer. So let's read this article. I'm gonna read it, but at least you guys have a visual of what I'm actually reading. And I didn't want to do things like this so we can gossip together. So this was published, as you see, recently. This was recently published. This was published October 25th, 2025, 15:33. So this was published not that long ago, because 15 is 3 o'clock in military time. So, let me read. So, Asuka remains unbothered by the recent comments directed at her by a WWE Hall of Famer. Well, I didn't realize that somebody made comments about her. While speaking on Real Talk with Mike Burke, Goldberg took a dig at the Stanford promotion for trying to stain the achievement of former WCW wrestler, including his own undefeated streak of 173 matches. When the host said that the record would never be broken, the 58-year-old retired wrestler reminded him that WWE already broken it by bestowing it upon some girl, referring to Asuka. Oh, okay, I did hear that. I didn't know he was talking about Asuka. It totally, since he didn't name drop her, did not realize that was her. I did know she was undefeated in NXT, but I did not put two and two together, because I do remember, well, she was undefeated on the main roster too before Charlotte Flair defeated her at WrestleMania, streak versus title. But that was a little shade. I love it. That was a little shade. Some little girl, really. So let's do this. When the host said they already did. Some girl at WWE. They did it on purpose. I have nothing against the girl by any means. Why she gotta be a girl? She a grown ass woman. Ain't she in her 40s? But yeah, the whole WWE experience. I was part of WCW when we were kicking their ass in the Monday Night Wars. Okay, so he basically was like, them hoes are still bitter that we kicked their ass in the wars. I didn't know what was going on at the time. I was just on one of those sides. Now one side dissolves the other. Okay. So I thought that she responded, so let's get on to her response. I don't care about the filler no more. Oh, she tweeted. Okay, so let me get the tweet out. She tweeted, so they're showing her tweet. Let me go on her Twitter to see if this is real or her ex. I don't care what you guys call it. And by the way, please like, it does help. Again, I am doing wrestling gossip here. We're gossiping live together, so let's go. Okay, so where's her Twitter at? Unless this is fake, because I'm on her Twitter. Oh. Okay, so I do see it. So it is real. It is real. It is real. It is real. So what she said is real. Let me put it on the big screen. Again, I'm trying with this, but here goes her tweet. So now it's on the big screen. Thank you, thank you. Goldberg's comments about me are all over the news right now. But honestly, I'm not bothered by it at all. What he said came from his own perspective, and that's fine. So there's really no need to make such a big deal out of it. Listen to philosophy. It's not about what okay, show more. Oh, she wrote a whole book. I'm sorry. What I accomplished. It's about what I try to create. Philosophy and vision. That's where the real value is. I don't find meaning in anything without beauty. Okay. I achieved every record, every title, but those are just milestones, baby. Okay, she did not say baby, I added that. But, she want to be a little sassy. Milestones, baby. Like, come on now. But I guess she's not shady, damn it. What really matters is opening a new era. creating the moment that separates before Asuka and after Asuka, having the power to change an era. That's where true value and beauty exists. I don't chase records or championships. Oh, is she talking about Monet, the championship collector? Is she throwing a little shade there? I'm reaching for some mess. That's what I do. But that's very true, and beauty exists. I don't chase. There's the ones that come to me. There's not enough art in the world. Okay. I guess she's very spiritual. She's all about art and creating. She's an artist. So I gotta respect what she says. I do know his tweet. Goldberg says that WWE has some girls surpass his undefeated streak. That got 1.2 million views. So I'm not sure. Does that have 1.2 million views, or is her tweet have 1.2 million views? Okay, no, that was that tweet. But okay, so she tweeted what she says. I guess she's standing on it. Nothing too bad. It wasn't nothing too distasteful at all. I mean, she was being very respectful, I will say. So, good job being mature. Again, I would have threw a little bit of shade. That's just me. But, she's not that shady kind. And hey, Melissa. Hey, Dan. It's been a while. Hope all is well. I did get your message, by the way. I just didn't have a chance to respond. I think I kind of was a little confused when I first got an invite, but then I put two and two together. It's probably you, but right now I have too many friends, so I would have to delete somebody. But I will soon. But how are you guys? Happy Saturday again, Melissa and Dan. Okay, a lot of wrestling going on. I do want to review a show. I may come review SmackDown next week here on YouTube. Again, I don't really do the Facebook Lives because it really... I don't know. I may try to do the Facebook Lives. I may have to announce it and try to do it on Streamlabs, kind of like this, and see how it does on Facebook, because allegedly I can do it live on Facebook as well on Streamlabs. So maybe I can see the comments. That was the main reason I stopped doing Facebook Lives on Pro Wrestling T. It's a Facebook group I have. We like to gossip. Wrestling news and things of that nature. I stopped posting on there the lives because it would always not let me see the comments. So it really defeated the purpose. Like, I can't gossip or talk to people if I can't even see what people are saying. So, but let me look at something real fast. Give me 1 second. Wait to see Leon and Javon, the new women's champion. So, I feel like out of the two shows today with AEW Collision and NXT will be the better show. But it's no shade. Collision is not a pay-per-view. Ricky Saints, I'm cheering for him. I do want him to win. I do want Ricky Saints to win. Something I also want to talk about is what happened to AJ Lee. We have not seen her in a while. We do have new tag team champions. But we haven't seen AJ Lee in a minute. Was the whole thing just to, I don't know, why bring her back in this tag team match, and then we didn't see anything after that? So it's very weird what's going on with her booking. I don't know where she is. Let's look that up real fast. What happened to AJ Lee? And when is the next time we will actually see her ass? Oh, we got some news, y'all. Let me do my little trick now. Do a snippet so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So let me do my little trick. Okay, so let's do this. Let's snippet it. I might have to make a video about this. Shift Command 3. Okay. Do that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, I'm starting to like this because I'm starting to get the feel of it. Pulled, and I love the draft. I love the graphics. It's so drama. I love it. I just love it. I appreciate the drama when they do this. I appreciate it. I just love the pulled and the dramatic photo of her. It's just very dramatic. It like gives a nice appeal. But ringsidenews.com is where we're at. Netflix pulls AJ Lee from WWE Raw banner ahead of MSG return episode. Any signs of a surprise AJ Lee return to WWE just got a little murkier. What started as a potential spoiler for her comeback has now quietly been edited by none other than Netflix. Earlier this week, the November 17th episode of Monday Night Raw set to air from Madison Square Garden and featured John Cena's final appearance as a full-time superstar. Briefly include AJ Lee in his promotional banner on the Netflix platform. The graphics set speculation into overdrive, with many taking it as a strong sign that Lee was set to make a return. The episode would have marked her first official WWE TV appearance since teaming with CM Punk at WrestlePalooza in a mixed tag team match against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Remember, this was their big debut show. They had a lot of executives and a lot of people watching to see if the investment was worth it. Again, this was an investment, so her coming back was a major deal for the ratings and the viewerships and the buys for ESPN Unlimited, the subscriptions. Again, they want WWE to help them with their buys. Oh my goodness, happy early birthday. Are you doing anything for your birthday, Melissa? Thank you for sharing. I'm so excited. And Paul Politan, I don't know if he left. I'm hoping all is well. And Sydney, of course, it's always nice talking to you. And Dan, okay, Dan says hi. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for commenting. I hope all is well. My goodness. What are you going to do for your birthday? So a lot of people are speculating what's going on. Her leaving is unexplained. A lot of people don't know why she's gone. Again, I can't tell you why she's gone. I don't have anything to do with that. She did make her return at WrestlePalooza. That was supposed to be a selling point for that pay-per-view. And it was a selling point at some point, but it was a selling point, but I don't know. Remember, they got a C rating, so even if that was a selling point, it still got her. I mean, she still returned, but it still got WWE bad publicity because, again, they only got a C rating from ESPN themselves for that major pay-per-view, which was historic. I know they say that word a lot, but it was, since it was the first the first pay-per-view for ESPN. Hello, Clay. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for coming. If you have not, please like and follow. But if you're already following, please like. I think I might have saw you before. But Clay, what's up, bro? How are you? Happy Saturday. I want a picture of Roxanne Perez. Are you saying you want a picture of her signed? Or are you saying like you want her on? You know what? We can segue because AJ Lee, we're no longer talking about her. So let me put someone else on the hot screen. Give me 1 second. Roxanne Perez. We can talk about her real fast since you did comment about her. And happy Saturday. Thank you so much for coming. Again, please like if you haven't or follow. It does help. So let's do this. I will say about Miss Thing, I mean AJ Lee, and now we're segueing to Roxanne Perez. Kind of perfect because we do see that Roxanne is clearly a huge fan of Miss AJ Lee. She's already said that she's a huge fan and that she can't wait to wrestle her, and she kept begging for her to come back. Not in a bad way, but kept saying she wants her to come back. So I like Roxanne Perez, her heelish shit in NXT. Also like Cora Jade. I like the both of them together, but I did like her solo run as the NXT Women's Champion. Her heel run, very good. I mean, very good. Small, evil, can wrestle. Loved it. Her in the main roster right now. Okay, let me put her up. I keep talking about her without putting her on the screen, so let me do that. Now that I'm getting a hang of this, give me 1 second. Yep. It's only hard because it's supposed to be like GPG photos. And most of these photos are like WebDs. So let me just look up Raw. I don't know why they're like showing me all these WebD photos. I want a cute photo of her, but okay. Like, why does this have to be the photo? Like, WebD, of course. A lot of WebD photos. Like, this is so boring. Like, okay, is there no JPG? WebD? Okay, you know what? I'm about to look up JPG because this is ridiculous. Like, every photo is WebD. No, I don't want to copy. This must be JPG because they want me to copy. Oh, this is the AV1 photo. Like, oh my gosh. How many fucking formats do we have? I thought JPG was like the most common photo. Oh, finally. In this one, she's like not really looking at the camera. So I don't like this one because she's not even looking at the camera. Like, all the JPG photos are like her like not really looking at the camera. You know what? Let me just look up Roxanne Perez because I looked up 2025. I want a most recent photo of her. But I guess if I want a nice, decent photo of her, it must not be from this year. I'm not sure. Okay, so let me use this one. It's probably from last year, but okay. Yes, I do know that Jimmy Uso lost. I think before you came, I mentioned that briefly, saying that it seems like only one Uso can shine. And that is clearly Jimmy Uso's brother, twin brother, Jey Uso. Right now, they're not really trying to push Jimmy Uso. I was hoping he wouldn't just lose. But I was wrong. He lost again. So clearly, he's not getting that huge push like his brother. It is what it is. Finally, can put it on the big screen. Miss Roxanne Perez. And you know what? I can record videos like this where I can put people on the big screen and talk about them. So that's what I may do moving forward. Sometimes film on my phone or my camera, or film my laptop with the webcam and add these effects to it. So we have Roxanne Perez. Let's look at her rating so far on the main roster, how she's been doing. I usually look at cage side seats or cage match. Yeah, it's called cage match. So this is main roster. Let's go. I'm on cagematch.net/Roxanne Perez, and let's look on the main roster how she's been doing since the main roster. So it looks like her last NXT match was April 29th of 2025. It was Io Sky and Jordan Grace. They defeat Julia and Roxanne Perez, but then she became a full main roster star after that. You have to remember there was a time period where she was still part of NXT but was also making main appearances on the roster and fighting on there, but then she became an official member of the roster after this last NXT match back in April. May, she became a main star of Raw, and now May 5th was her first match as a full-time main roster. May 5th, Io Sky defeated her again, I guess. On Raw on May 5th, we have May 12th, Io Sky and Rhea defeat her and Julia again on Raw. Then we have, oh my God, child. That was May 12th. Then we have May 19th, Money in the Bank qualifying match. She did defeat Becky Lynch and Natalya. And then we had, I don't really listen to main event, but main event, May 26th, she defeated Natty. That's not really an accomplishment at this point. June 6th, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie Verker defeat Julia, Naomi, and Roxanne. Money in the Bank ladder match, July 6th. Naomi's the one that won because she ended up becoming champion. Remember that. Queen of the Ring, we had that September 6th. Roxanne defeated Kairi Sane to advance. Queen of the Ring and Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. And remember, Liv Morgan and Roxanne were working together in that match, but something happened where Liv Morgan was distracted and Roxanne got the pin. Then we had Queen of the Ring on the finals, Roxanne versus Jade, where Jade defeated her. Of course, we have main event, Roxanne defeats BFAB. Again, main event, no one watches that. Raw, July 7th, she got defeated by Kairi Sane. July 11th, she got defeated by Alexa Bliss. She defeats her and Kairi and Soroka. So again, I don't know what her main roster thing is doing. She's losing a lot of matches. I wish more would happen with Miss Roxanne Perez. Star talent. Will say she does mimic AJ Lee a lot, so it doesn't really feel original, but I like her little pose with her little hand that she does. That's a little new. Original, I like that. Sometimes I'll even do that. Just wiping it sometimes. I'm so used to her doing it. Just being real. But we shall see what happens with Roxanne Perez. Let me see if there's any other gossip I want to discuss. We may want to do some indie gossip. So let's do that maybe. But I want to see what Melissa says about her birthday. So We are had my 50th birthday party on November. I was about to say November. I was like, when? I'm like, oh yeah, November is like next week. Oh, time's going by. I hope you enjoy your 50th. Since you said it, you're loud and proud, and that's something to be loud and proud about, Melissa. So I hope you enjoy your 50th birthday. I hope you enjoy it with your family. Okay. Let me show off my shirt. Again, since it doesn't really show me, and people may not know my whole body, but yeah, this is my whole body. Okay. Again, this new setup, it doesn't show my whole body, but at least you got to see my whole body, not just the upper half of it. Still not used to that. Because again, I do try to go to the gym at least 6 times a week, so I try to keep a nice body. So it's kind of like when you're filming these lives and it's just showing the upper part, it's like, really? But, okay, so let's keep going. We're done with Miss Roxanne and her. We want to talk about someone else in the hot seat, so let me get him. You know what, let me be petty. Notice I had to back up because again, I don't want my whole upper half always just showing, so I have to back up sometimes. Okay, but let me put someone else on the hot seats. Y'all will see. Oh, this is an AVO photo. Never mind, I can't post it because it's an AVO photo. As usual, AVO, WebD, I guess these are like the new norm. Okay. It's always the JPG photos that look so like weird, or not weird, just not the best angles. But here you guys go. Let me do this real fast. So we have this. clearly one Uso can shine, and that's the one in the black. That is not Jimmy Uso. It is Jey Uso. I don't know. Again, I always thought it was due to his insecurity. Some people do say he's insecure about his body. Jimmy Uso, he gained a lot of weight. You have to remember there was a time where he used to show more skin. But since he gained some weight, he has not been gaining. He has not really been showing his skin anymore. Like a Jey Uso who wrestles shirtless most of the time. He will wear these booty shorts, these mini shorts when he's not wrestling. Which, hey, I wear short shorts. I'm not digging at all or throwing shade, but he's one that loves to show his skin. And Jey Uso compared to Jimmy Uso, who's very, very, very protective of how much skin he shows now. He's always wearing these big shirts. Again, he's the thicker Uso. But there was a point where Jimmy used to show some skin as well. But again, he doesn't do that anymore because a lot of people say he's insecure about his weight. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about him allegedly being insecure. And this is the same guy. Look at him. Oh my God, they were so hot back then. They still are hot. I still think they're hot. I'm just being blunt. But as you see in the middle, this was back in 2021. So this is not a recent photo. Please do not get it mistaken. This is when they had the red hair, which I feel like did look good on them. Well, I think Jimmy had the red hair. But look at this photo. This is clearly a different attire than what he's wearing now. Again, I noticed when Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso are tagging, even Jey Uso's not really showing skin. He usually wears a shirt as well. Again, I think he's, his twin brother. So he's trying to just be supportive, clearly, by wearing a shirt just as well like his brother. But you see a clear difference how on this one, Jimmy Uso is showing skin, wearing tight pants. He does not care. He is showing some skin. He's showing that nice tatted chest. Now we don't get to see that chest no more because he gained some weight. You see he was smaller. You see his legs are way smaller. Clearly there was some weight gain over the years. I don't think he's fat. I think he's thick. A lot of people like these thick women. I feel like he's one of these men that's just really thick. So I don't see no shade. I don't know if he's not used to being bigger. It could be a him thing. He's not used to being bigger, so he's not comfortable being shirtless anymore. But this is the Jimmy Uso that we used to see. That Jimmy Uso that would show some skin. This is not the same Jimmy Uso. Again, I feel like it's insecurities. I'm just saying that. And I'm a huge fan of the Usos. That is how I remember these looks because I've been following their careers for a while now. I even had pictures of the Usos at my desk. That's how much of a fan I was. Let me do another photo for you. Again, this is not to bash the guy. I just feel like he doesn't have the confidence, so therefore they're not pushing him if he doesn't have the confidence. I'm just trying to come up with some explanation. Let me look for one more photo just to prove what I'm talking about, how he changed. Again, when he was skinnier, he would show his face more, his chest more. Now that he gained some weight, you notice he never does that anymore. I don't even remember the last time we saw him without a shirt on, to be honest. We've always seen him with these white tees or these big oops photos. Again, let me do this. And I'm really about to get off soon, I promise, but don't know why. Okay, here's another one of them. Again, I don't know what year this was. This is clearly years ago, and I bet you this is when they first started. It kind of looks like it, or when they were kind of still newer, like maybe 3 years in the roster, or maybe 2. But this is clearly probably before 2021. But because this photo is from 2021. I'm saying this is probably from 2019 maybe, but let me show you guys this photo now. So here you guys go. Here's another photo of him back in the day. Yeah, I know they're 40. I mean, 40 is not old to me. Like I say, we have Jey Uso that will show some, he shows his body a lot. He's not ashamed. A lot of people on the main roster in their 40s. I think LA Knight's in his 40s. I think Roman's almost in his 40s, and he's shirtless. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's an insecurity. Maybe it could be an age thing too, like Melissa's saying. Maybe he's getting older. He realizes that he's not as skinny as he used to be, so maybe it's an insecurity because of his age. He doesn't think nobody wants to see a 40-year-old man looking like that. Again, I think he's handsome, so I hope he builds the confidence again. Because this is his twin brother. Let me show you this photo. This is his twin brother, the same age, and he's not ashamed to show any of his skin. Which again, I am not throwing a dig at either or, whatever they're comfortable with. But if Jimmy Uso is uncomfortable, he has nothing to be uncomfortable about. Because I feel like he is a handsome man. Let me show you this photo, if it will appear. Okay, now I can't find the photo. And you know what? It's like when you look for things, you can't find it, and then when you don't look for it. I'm gonna find this photo, because before I go off, I want to show this photo real fast, but of course, they're not showing the photo. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of it off of the internet, because there was a photo of him, like, with these mini shorts, but they're not showing it all of a sudden. Oh, wow, you would know when that's from. You said 2006 again. Yeah, see, remember I said it kind of looks like a photo when they were kind of starting out. Well, they were kind of part of the roster for a little while, but they were kind of still new. They weren't as established as they were like in 2020. I feel like in 2021 or 2020, that's when people really started to like them as a team. I think they always had the fans, but they got the respect in the 2020s. I'm gonna find this photo. Oh my god. This is getting on my nerves. Because I know I've seen this photo, and it's like they're trying to erase this photo like off of the internet. I might have it on my phone. Like, fuck that. They can erase it, but I think I already saved it. Let me look real fast, because I really want to show this photo. Let me look under people. You know, now they have this people thing on iPhones where they have like photos of the people, but I don't even have any of the Usos under people. So again, I saved the photo, but it's not under people because there's no picture of Jey or Jimmy. So I clearly don't have that many photos of them that they would save it. Okay, so they really starting to get on my nerves, because I know for a fact I saw this photo somewhere. You know what? Let me go under one more thing. I'm sorry, I really want to find this photo so I can show it. You know what? I know who has it. I know who has it. I know what site where I can find it. Because again, this is getting on my... Come on! I hate when these electronics all, like, at the same time start to act weird. Like, come on. It's like they got rid of it. My gosh. Like, it's not... Come on now. Ha! Found it. I found it. Ha! I really feel like they tried to erase this off of the internet. They tried to scrub it because this was very hard to find, to be honest. And I just saved it, and now it's not like in my saved photos. Like, what's going on? Download. So let's do this, and let me put it on the screen. Oh my god, I hate all these updates. It's like hard. But I knew I was going to find it on Reddit. Reddit is good. If something is deleted, go on Reddit because they will have it. Okay, so finally I'm about to put it on the big screen. Okay. Now I will. I have the picture on my phone. No, are you talking about the picture of him in shorts? Jey Uso? If you are, I'm not surprised you would have it. But this is the photo I'm talking about. And let me put it on the big screen. And they tried to scrub it off the internet clearly because you can't find it. Oh, you're saying 2016, that picture. I have that. Okay, you're talking about the photo right now with them too. Alright, no, this is the photo I'm talking about because you said 40. Maybe that's why. No. This man is 40 as well because he's Jimmy Uso's twin. Oh, now they're making it very... Oh, no. I'm going to show this. They're going to show this. This is why I say that Jimmy Uso's a little insecure. I'm just saying because he doesn't have that body that he used to have back in the day. He has gained a little weight. But as you see, this is Jey Uso, who, again, is the same exact age as Jimmy. And you see, he is not afraid to show some skin. He looks great in the photo, Jey Uso. Again, we will never have Jimmy Uso looking like this because, again, I think it's due to his insecurities and the internet talking about him. Because I will say this, a lot of people have called him fat, Jimmy Uso, on the internet, and I hate to see that, but I feel like that is one of the reasons why he's insecure now, and I hope he gets out of it. But I feel like I'm going to end this stream soon. I did talk about a lot. We have been here for an hour and 20 minutes, so I did do some time. I did do a Raw live review, and I will do one more video this weekend at least. But we talked about a lot. So Ruka, is she really injured? Is she gonna be healed? What's going on with Jimmy Uso? Why is he? We can get this off now. Why is Jimmy Uso not getting pushed? Again, I thought it was due to his insecurities, but that may not be it. NXT Halloween Havoc. Again, why does NXT stars... Well, why does NXT, the show, always have to have TNA stars or Evolve stars or main roster stars? What is going on with that? We did talk about AEW Collision, so we did talk about a lot on this wrestling gossip session. So this is Marquelworld. I thank those that comment. Please like. If you are watching the replay, please like. If you already support, I thank you. If you don't, please like and follow. It just help. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm about to get off. Thank you, Melissa, Daniel, Clay, Sydney, Politican, and those that commented, those that just watched. I know some people came and go. Thank you so much for viewing, but this is the end of me going live. I hope you guys enjoy the replay. I will keep playing around with the live stream and the settings just to make it a little bit nicer for us, but I did want this a little bit nicer so we can have nice backgrounds and visuals. But this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news and my life. And I'm just now seeing the comment. Yeah, I knew you would like that photo of him in them shorts. And he's showing a lot of skin now. And again, I ain't mad at him. When you got a body like that, you should show it off. That's kind of like me. I'm like, hey, I go to the gym. I try to keep this body because I'll be real. If I don't go to the gym and I eat, I'm gaining. Shit. But when you go to the gym, you try to watch your diet. Then that's when you have a decent looking better body that you're aiming for, I guess, and you want to show it off. So this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news in my life. I'll see you guys on the next video. YouTube, I'm also on X, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Marquelworld, that's where you guys can also support as well. Supporting would be liking and following, that would help. But again, I'm done. Happy Saturday. We have Collision and we have Halloween Havoc, a busy wrestling night if you love wrestling. But this is Marquelworld.